guys, welcome to Max for Max. I am Priya here to teach class 10 mathematics. Okay, today I am going to teach arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers such that the difference between the consecutive terms are constant. For instance, if there is a list of numbers that is 1, 3, 5, 7 and it goes on like this. Okay, this is a sequence of numbers or list of numbers. Okay, now let me take a consecutive numbers. What is consecutive number? Consecutive number is nothing but the next to next number. That is 3 is consecutive to 5 and 5 is consecutive to 7. That is the next number to this number. It is called, these two terms are called consecutive numbers. Okay, let me take 3 and 5. If I am finding the difference means 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Okay, my difference between this consecutive numbers is 2. Then I am taking 5 and 7. If I am taking 5 and 7 means 5, 7. And I am taking the difference. That is 7 minus 5 is also 2. The difference between the consecutive terms or in the whole sequence, in the whole list of numbers, if it is same, then it is an AP. That means this difference is known as common difference. Why are we calling this as common difference? In the sequence, take any two consecutive numbers. You will get the same common difference. That is, you will get the same difference. The whole list, you will get the same difference means then it is called common difference. Now, how it is related to AP? Now, if in this term, this is the first term. So, it will consider as a variable of A. So, first term is A. First term is equal to A. Okay, now the common difference, the variable will be D. So the common difference is referred as D. Okay. And the number of terms, that is the number of terms in the sequence, that is called N. So number of terms is equal to N. And the value of the last term, the nth term, the value of last, that is nth term is equal to AN. In an AP, these are the required terms. The general form of an AP is, if the first term is A, then the first term is A, which is A1. Okay. The second term will be the first term plus common difference. Now, then the first term is A plus common difference, which is equal to A2. That is term 2. You can write A or T1. A2 or T2, that is term 2, whichever is comfortable for you, you can write it. Now, and it goes on like that, right? Now, what is the last term? Nth term would be your AN. That is, if my second term is A plus D means, then what will be my nth term? That is A plus total number of terms minus 1 into common difference. So, this is how the value of AN can be found. This is the general form of an AP. How to find common difference? That is how to find the value of D. Value of common difference. I have already told you the difference between two consecutive numbers will give you the difference, and that is known as common difference, right? That the same thing in an AP, that is, let's say for example 1, 3, 5 and 7. This will be your first term, that is A1, this is A2, this is A3 and this is A4. Okay. If we need to find is this an AP means, we have to prove that the common differences are same. How to prove that? That is A2 minus A1 must be equal to A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. Can you able to understand? The difference between the consecutive terms will give you the common difference. That is A2 minus A1 is equal to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Right? Now I am taking A3 minus A2. That is 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. Right? And A4 minus A3. 7 minus 5 equal to 2. So the differences are the same. If A2 minus A1 A1 is equal to A3 minus A1 means then the whole sequence is an AP. So this is how you can identify the common difference and the given sequence is an AP or not. As I told you before, there is a formula for finding the nth term, that is finding the value of an. What is the formula for that? That is a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term, n is total number of terms and d is your common difference. If I need to find, okay, they have given the values of this means how to find the value of an. I will give you an example. That is your a is 2 and your d is 3, okay, and your n is 5. How to find the value of an, right? So there are, the first term is 2, the common difference is 3 and the total number of terms are 5. So now how to find the value of the nth term, that is the value of the last term. An is equal to, your first term is 2 plus your n is 5 minus 1 and your d is equal to 3. Here 2 plus 4 into 3, 2 plus 12 is equal to 14. Therefore, your nth term, that is the value of an is equal to 14. The last term of the sequence is 14. So, this is how you will find the value of an. Just for a recall, what is the general form of an AP? The general form of an AP is the first term, second term is a plus common difference and your third term will be a plus common 2d, then your third term will be a plus 3d and it goes on like that, right? You can write this term as a2 plus d. There is another way, that like a3 plus d. That is, if it is your a1 means it will be your a2, right? So a2 is equal to first term plus common difference. Similarly, a3 is equal to, this is a3. So a3 is equal to a2 plus common difference. Okay, and this will be a4. a4 is equal to a3 plus common difference. Okay. Now let's move on to the exercise. Let's move on to the first exercise 5.1. Let's get started, okay? Okay then, in which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progressions and why? So we have to find the following statements is an AP or not, okay? The first one is the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and for each for the additional kilometer. Okay, they have given the taxi fare for the first kilometer is rupees 15 and for the additional kilometer we have to add 8 rupees per kilometer. So if they are asking, is this the AP? Is this the arithmetic progression? So we have to find this, is this the arithmetic progression or not? Okay, now let's move on to the sum. Okay, so let A and B the taxi fare. First n kilometer. So we don't know that how much kilometer they went and how much it cost. So let's keep it as an and b the n kilometer and the fare will be an. Okay. Then the first term, that is the cost for very first kilometer is 15 and they have told that each and every kilometer they have to add 8 rupees per kilometer. So if the first term is rupees 15 and the second term will be this first term for first kilometer cost plus the extra charges for each kilometer is rupees 8. Okay, so 15 plus 8 will be 20. The cost for very second kilometer is 23. Okay, now let's find out the third kilometer, A3, that is third term, which is equal to the second term plus the additional charges, H. Okay, the answer will be 31. We know the three terms, 15, 23 and 31. Okay, the first 3 kilometers they have traveled and the cost is this. Okay, so the list will be as the follows. So what will be the list? The list will be 15, 23 and 31, and it goes on. We don't know how much kilometer they have traveled and how much it cost. Okay, we just need to find, is this an AP, is this a continuity or not? Okay, so here we need to find the common difference. If the common difference is same, then it is an AP. If the common difference is not same, then it is not an AP. Okay, let's find the common difference. Here A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, because A2 is 23 minus 15 which is equal to 31 minus 23, because 8 is equal to 8. So common difference D is equal. So this is an AP. Thus the situation is an AP. Okay. Now let's move on to the second one. Now let's move on to the second part of the first question. The question is the amount of air present in the cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining on the cylinder at the time. They haven't given the actual amount of air which is present in the cylinder. So we don't know that, so let's keep it as X. Let the first term be X. Okay, so let the first term be X. Then obviously the first term, that is A1, is equal to A, which is equal to X units. The second term will be, they have removed 1/4 of the original first term. So we have to minus X minus 1/4 of the X, the total amount of the air which is left in the cylinder. So this will be 3/4 X units. Now, similarly, the third term will be your third term. So we have to form an AP. So the list of numbers is X, 3/4X, 9/16X, and it goes on. Okay, and you know that the common difference is not at all same. Okay, so since A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, therefore it is not an AP. The common difference of these terms are not same. So this sequence is not an AP. Now let's move on to the third part of the first question. The question is, the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. Here they says they are digging the well, and for the first meter it costs rupees 150, and for the following meters it will cost extra rupees 50. So what will be the first term and the other? Okay, the first term is equal to A, which is equal to rupees 150, right? So they have given the common difference. So common difference for every subsequent meter is rupees 50. Okay. These are the terms. So the sequence will be 150, 200, 250, 300, and it goes on like that. So since A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, that is the common differences are the same. So therefore it is an AP. Okay, now let's move on to the fourth part of this first question. The question is the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. Question they have told us that rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest of 8% per annum. So let the A and B, that is the last term, be the amount of the money in the nth year. We don't know how much year and we don't know how much amount we will get. But so let A and B the amount of money in the nth year. The first term is 10,000. The first term is 10,000, they have given already. The second term is they have told that 8% compound interest. So 10,000 plus 10,000 into 8%, we will get 800, and the 10,000 plus 800 is equal to 10,800. And similarly for the third term. Now the sequence will be 10,000, 10,800. These will be the sequence. So it's clear that this common difference is not at all same, since A2 is A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, it is not an AP. Now let's move on to the second sum. The question is, write first four terms of the AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given as follows. So they have given the first term and the common difference. So now we have to find the AP, the sequence. Okay. Now let's move on to the second sum. So A is equal to 10. A is equal to 10 and B is also equal to 10. So now let's find the AP. The general form of an AP is A, A plus D plus A plus 2D and A plus 3D. I have stopped here because they have only asked the four terms. So this will be the first, second, third and fourth terms. Here the first term is 10, that is given. A2 is A plus D, that is A plus the common difference. So 10 plus 10 will be 20, and similarly for A3 and A4, and we get the sequence as 10, 20, 30 and 40. So this will be your AP. So now let's move on to the second part of the second question. Again, what is the general form of the AP? Yes, you're right. A, A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. in this sum they have given a is equal to -2 and b is equal to 0. So here the general form of AP is a plus d, a plus 2b and a plus 3d. So here a1 will be -2 and a2 will be a plus d, which is 0. So a2 will also be -2. So similarly for a3 and a4, -2 and -2. Sequence of an AP is -2, -2, -2, -2. So now let's move on to the third part of the second question. So again, what is the general form of an AP? Yes, you're right. A plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. So this will be the general form of an AP. I have used only 4 terms because they asked us to use only for 4 terms. First term is 4, second term will be 1, third term will be -2 and fourth term will be -5. So the AP is 4, 1, -2, -5. So this is the required AP. The fourth sum is a is equal to -1, d is equal to 1/2. A plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. There are only 4 terms because they asked us to find only for 4 terms. And the 4 terms are -1, -1/2, 0 and 1/2. So the required AP is -1, -1/2, 0 and 1/2. Now let's move on to the fifth part of the question, and the question is what is the general form of an AP? So the required AP is -1.25, -1.5, -1.75 and -2. So this is the required AP. So we have found out all the terms. Move on to the third question. The question is, for the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. Okay, in last term they have given the first term and the common difference. We have to find the sequence of the AP. So now in this question they have given the sequence. We have to find the first and the common difference. So this is the first question. So what is the first term of this sequence? Yes, you're right. The A1, which is A, which is equal to 3. Okay, then what is the common difference? How to find the common difference? Okay, the second term minus first term will be the common difference. So the second term is 1 and the first term is 3. So answer will be -2. So the first term is 3 and the common difference will be -2. So this is the required answer. Let's move on to the second part of this question. The question is, So we have to find the first term. What is the first term? Yes, you're right. A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to A2 minus A1, which is equal to minus 1 minus of minus 5, and D is equal to 4. Here the first term will be minus 5 and the D is 4. Third step. Here the first term is 1 by 3. Then what is the common difference? D is equal to A2 minus A1, 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 4 by 3. So A is equal to 1 by 3 and D is equal to 4 by 3. The fourth part of the question is so this is the fourth question, which is A is equal to 0.6 and D is equal to 1.7 minus 0.6 and D will be 1.1. Okay, now let's move on to the fourth question. The question is, which of the following are AP? So they have given some questions and we have to find if that is an AP or not. And the second part of the question is, if they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. Okay, they have told that if it is an AP, you have to find the common difference and the next 3 terms of that particular AP. So now let's move on to the sum. Okay, here this is an AP. So what is the first term? It is, first we have to find if this is an AP or not. For that we have to just find the common difference. If the common difference are equal, then it is an AP. So first term is 2 and D is equal to A2 minus A1, which must be equal to A3 minus A2. So here 4 minus 2 and 8 minus 4, which is not at all equal. So this is not an AP. So this is how you have to do the following sum. So let's move on to the second part of the question. The second question is 2, 5 into. So here A is 2 and the D is A2 minus A1, which is 5 by 2 minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2. A3 minus A2, 3 minus 5 by 2, which is also equal to 1 by 2. So this is equal. So it is an AP. Okay. Now we have to find the next 3 terms of this AP. How to find the next 3 terms of this AP? So this is the fourth term. So A4 is 7 by 2, right? So how to find the A5? Nothing. A4 plus the common difference D, which is equal to 7 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is 8 by 2, nothing but 4. Okay, we have found the one term, so we have to find 2 more terms. So what is A6 will be A5 plus D, which is equal to 4 plus 1 by 2, and it is, what is it? 8 plus, okay, 9 by 2. And A7 will be A6. These are the 3 more terms they have asked us to find if it is an AP. So this is an AP and we have find the next 3 terms of this particular sequence. Okay, the third question is so this is the given sequence, so we have to find if it is an AP or not. Okay. So the common difference for A2 minus A3 and A3 minus A2 is the same. So this is an AP. Therefore, this is an AP. So we have to find the next. So we have to find the next three terms. So here they have given four terms. So A4 is minus 7.2 and A5 will be A4 plus D, which is equal to minus 7.2 minus 2, which is minus 9.2, and A6 will be A5 plus G, which is equal to minus 9.2 minus 2 minus 11.2, and the last term will be A6 plus D, which is equal to minus 11.2 minus 2 and equal to minus 13.2. So this is the extra three terms they have asked us to find. I have done 4 subdivision of this fourth sum, so you can do other sums as your practice.